What's up, everybody? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, and I'm here to bring you the Men of Fire series for the month of October 2021. This is for my men, masculine energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, of course, there may be some women checking out the video, and that's cool too. But there are some women out there who have more masculine energy in their makeup than they have feminine. So this is for you as well. Just like when, there could be some men out there who have more feminine energy in their chart than masculine, even though they're physically a man. But this reading is going to be directed to the physical man, as well as the women who have more masculine energy in their chart than feminine. And then they have more masculine fire in their chart than anything else. So with that being said, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you need a personal reading, my information is in the box below. Feel free to reach out to me. So again, this is the Aries man, Leo man, Sagittarius man, and those who have more masculine fire in their chart than any other element. So with that being said, let's get into this. So the first column here represents your personal self, what's going on with you. All right. The middle column represents your money, career, and finance. The third column represents your love life, social life, and family life. The top row of each of these represents the current situation. The middle row of these represents the challenge you face in each of these areas of life. And the last row here represents a possible solution you may want to attempt to resolve the challenges. All right. So Aries, Leo, Sag man, let's see what's going on with your personal life. So we have the classroom environment here. And then we have sad news. Okay, the challenge that we have in a situation is there could be some fear here. So we have the afraid card. Okay, it says fearful, scared, or terrified. And then we have the faux energy that came out in reverse. And then we also have, as far as resolving the issue, we have you taking on the energies of the 11th house, which is the house of Aquarius. Uranus rules that house. And then we have the two of, this is the, not the two, this is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that's my Uno deck. So as you see here, there is no traditional tarot. What I will do is I will clarify with maybe two traditional tarot decks, but I will also be clarifying with some playing cards. I just want to do something a little different. I get bored with the tarot sometimes, so I just like to do other things. So as far as your personal self here, I feel like you have some questions about some things. There could be some news that you got that was not good news, and you have a lot of questions or concerns about what's going on. We have the number 14 here. The number 14 major arcana is Temperance. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius, and that talks about wisdom, your spirituality, maybe your beliefs and ideas, your philosophy on life. It could also talk about foreign travel, the higher mind, your intuition. So I feel like there's some news here that may have come in, some sad news, and you have some questions about it. And the challenge is that, it could be something that's very I feel like there could be a change, okay? Because, the Sagittarius energy could talk about changing things, changing your thoughts, your philosophy, your views, obtaining wisdom in a situation that you've learned from. And I feel like for some of you, you're afraid that you won't be able to see it, or somebody won't be able to see you, or something is not going to be seen anymore. Because the faux energy talks about somebody watching something. It's not an enemy. It's not a friend. It's just somebody watching and gathering information. And then when it comes out in reverse, it means that this person has gathered the information that they need. They're no longer watching. So I feel like the challenge in this situation is you're afraid to maybe use the information that you have. I feel like somebody's questioning themselves in reference to some type of news they got. And it's like you come up to a conclusion and you're afraid that that's the conclusion. So it could have something to do with a friend, but you don't have all the information is what I'm feeling here. You don't have all the information because you're embodying the 11th house energy that has to do with your social life, your friends. So there could have been a situation here where maybe somebody put some information out about you, or you may have heard something about a friend and you're hoping that it's not true. You may have not looked into it, but you may have found out about it. So this could be anything. But let's get some clarity and find out what it could be. So let's start with this tarot deck here. But yeah, there's some type of news. It could be about a childhood friend, somebody you may have went to school with. Maybe you heard something about them, something that could have happened to them, and you're hoping that it's not true. But you may have heard this from a friend, another friend or associate. Could have heard it on social media. Let's see what's going on here. Clarify the sad news for my fire signs. All right, that's one too many cards. Clarify the sad news, please. Okay, yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. So it could be that somebody moved or relocated or traveled. Okay, with the Ace of Wands and the news, the sad news energy. Okay, so maybe somebody passed away. Okay, because you don't just travel physically. Maybe they traveled to another realm. That could be the case. Somebody could have actually moved and relocated. Maybe it was somebody you cared about or a good friend of yours. You found out that they left or that they're moving or that they relocated. But, you know, the aces also represent spirituality. So, you know, you could have found out that somebody may have OD'd. I feel like for some of you, you may have found out that a friend had OD'd. They may be on drugs, or you may find out that a friend is on drugs. Let's see here. Clarify this faux energy in reverse. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse. This could have been somebody that you cared about. Somebody may have passed away from a heart attack. Somebody may have had an issue with the heart. I do still feel like there's some energy of somebody having maybe a relapse. It could be that was about to come out, a relapse, or, you know, someone passed away. They had a heart attack. What's this Knight of Swords energy, please? Somebody may have been in an accident. Somebody may have been overseas, or they were in a flight and they may have passed away. We got the Seven of Diamonds here. So you're waiting for more information on this. You're trying to figure out what else is going on here. You've only been given a certain amount of information, but I feel like the information you had was online or it was in the news. This could be something going on in the news, something going on overseas in another country. Some of you may be afraid. Maybe you were going to go somewhere and you may be afraid. It could be the weather here. You may be concerned about the weather and traveling, coming back from someplace. Maybe you went somewhere and you're trying to get back and you're being told you can't. It could be because of the weather, okay, and you're not sure when you're going to be able to leave. Some of you could have found out that it's something about a pregnancy as well. Maybe somebody found out that a child was not theirs. I get that too. Okay? But there's something here where you're finding out information and you need more information. You need to find out more information on it, is what I'm getting here. But it's something that could affect you long term or could have a long term effect on you. You've only got partial information, and I feel like with the Seven of Diamonds here, you're waiting on more information to find out about this sad news. What's going to happen, but it's a new course of action or a new adventure, so to speak, or it's going to make a major change in your life. It's going to be a different change, a different situation. It will have long-term effects is what I'm feeling here. Okay, so that's for some of you. All right, but let's go ahead and go to your career, money, and finance energy here and see what we got going on. So we have the energy of the pig, and then we have success in love. The challenge here in this situation is being fulfilled, okay? And then we have the frivolity card in reverse, all right? So we also have the outcome here, or the solution to the issue would be that, you know, there's some things here that you may not know. There's some underlying things going on. Usually when this card shows up, it's like there's still things, the universe is still working things out. So we have the Four of Cup energy in reverse. So as far as your career, money, and finance is concerned here, with the pig energy and the success in love, the pig is a very intelligent animal. So I feel like you may have found somebody that you work with. Okay, this could be somebody who's very intelligent. You may work in a field where you're using numbers, logic. You know, maybe this is an accountant. Maybe some of you are working with an accountant. You're working with somebody who deals with numbers. And this is somebody that you are attracted to. You may have met this person at work, or if you own your own business, this could be a contractor or somebody else that you're doing business with. I feel like maybe an accountant, a lawyer, a scientist, a researcher, somebody like that. It could be somebody who also has a farm. Okay, somebody who you fell in love with. Okay, so you met them through a business environment, a work environment, or while you were doing things dealing with money. Okay, so I feel like you may be considering maybe starting a business with this person. That could very well be. The number 15 major arcana is the devil energy, Capricorn. So that could be about financial stability, financial success, you making money with this person. Okay, some of you could be afraid to connect with this person because maybe you're under the mind that love and money don't mix. But the challenge is you want to be fulfilled in this situation. Some of you, maybe it's a situation where you never date. You know that expression, don't shit where you eat. Like some of you may feel that way normally, but then you met this person through work endeavors or through, your career or business environment. And this is somebody that you want to be successful in love with. The challenge is you don't know if you're going to be fulfilled with this situation or not, because with the frivolity energy in reverse here, this means you'd have to settle down. Frivolity is all about, if you think about I always describe this card in this way. If you think about butterflies, they don't just fly in a straight line like you would a bird. You know what I mean? Like a bird would. They fly like this and they go all around, and then they'll go to a flower and they'll stop at the flower and chill for a minute. Then they'll raise up and they might do this, and then they'll go back to this flower. Then they may go over here and go, you know what I mean? So it's not a straight path. So it's like you're able to just wander and do what you want. Well, with this in reverse here, you're not able to do that, and you're afraid that if you settle with this person, you may not be fulfilled. So that's a concern. But the universe is saying that there is no guarantee with love. There's a mystery here. You just have to go with the flow. You'll have to, as time goes on, things will unfold and you'll be able to see. Now, with the 4 of Cup energy in reverse here, you may be afraid to, let that happen. Or you may have to just settle with the idea of you never know, take your chance. Okay? So again, this is somebody you could be working with, or someone that you met through work or near work, or maybe you guys work in the same building, something like that. But this is somebody, as far as career, money, and finance, it could just very well be maybe you and your partner going into business together, and you may be afraid that it may not work because, again, mixing money and love, or business and love, and you're afraid to see how this is going to work out. Clarify success in love. Yeah, because you're coming from a logical mind. Because the pig is a very intelligent, logical-minded creature, right? But then we have love here. So the two is like, will the two mix? Will business and love mix? We have that clarified with the Knight of Swords. So you don't have all of the information. You're not sure. I just get an energy of not knowing everything, not knowing all the facts, and going on this journey and looking at things from a logical standpoint. I feel like that's what you're doing. It's like, okay, we're going to play it by ear, but I'm not going to get my emotions all tied up in this. I'm going to see what happens. We're going to see how our communication works, how we connect, and go from there. Clarify this. Okay, so we're clarifying frivolity in reverse with the Page of Swords energy in reverse. Yeah, see, you're afraid that you won't be fulfilled. Because you're going to have to take this seriously. You could also be afraid to maybe you don't know when to be serious versus when to let down. So, for example, you could be a fire sign woman. The Queen of Wands. She's very powerful. She's confident, and she could have met somebody that she works with, or she could be someone in a powerful position, and she met a gentleman that she works with or works around or at the job, and there's a romantic fire there between you two, but you may feel like this woman may be too confident or powerful for you, so it may mess with your masculinity a bit. There are some men who are uncomfortable with women who make more money than them. There are some men who are uncomfortable with women who are as successful as them. So I feel like I'm talking to one of those men in this particular scenario. I'm talking to one of those men who may feel like, I don't know if I should do this. She's got everything I want, but she's very powerful. She's confident. She makes her own money. She don't necessarily need me. And she's business savvy. But I could see us coming together as a team, but I don't know how that's going to work out. So with the Page of Sword energy in reverse here, it's like you're not looking at that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because the Page of Swords in reverse could represent a situation where you're not getting something. It's like the light bulb's not coming on. And so for some of you, you may feel that, this might be the case. That's just a scenario, but there's some type of intimidation factor here in reference to mixing love and money. All right, but let's get some clarity at the outcome. So the outcome is, everything is a is a mystery. It's a mystery. For some of you, maybe you had this situation happen to you in the past, and so with the Four of Cups in reverse here, you're thinking about what happened in the past, and so maybe you're like, well, it didn't work out for me in the past, or I've seen other people where it didn't work out for them, so I don't know if this is gonna work out for me, type of thing here. So we have that clarified with the Six of what is these clubs? Six of Clubs, which is the Six of Wands. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know if this is going to be something that I'm going to be successful in, if we're going to, be able to work this out. But I feel like what you should do is just sit down and have a conversation. I feel like that's what's going on here. It's like, the thing is, you have to have a conversation with this person, talk to them, see where their head is at, see how they feel. For some of you with the Page of Swords in reverse here, the challenge is you're not explaining to them what's going on, and or you're still not really sure if this is what you want, if you really want, a serious relationship. So it could be the combination of both, but it has something to do with somebody you work with, somebody that you dealt with in a business area, and you want to merge together with this person. Okay, so that's what I got for career, money, and finance. For your love life, your social life, and your family life, we have the Cow energy and the Good Lady. Okay, the challenge in the situation is being receptive. Okay, this talks about being open, being acceptive, and being welcoming. And then we have the Service energy. That makes sense. Okay, now the possible solution for the situation here is to embody the energies of the first house, clarified with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so what am I getting here? Let's see. So the Cow to me is an energy of somebody who's, laid back. Okay, an energy of somebody who's laid back, who's not going to put any work into anything. Cows don't do nothing but graze and chill. They just lamp all day long. They don't do anything, right? They just graze and chill. They get milked, and then once it's time for them to go into the slaughterhouse, that's where they go. But other than that, this is somebody who has a laid back approach to things, who's not putting any effort or energy into things. And then we have the Good Lady here. So this is somebody who may not have to work. Okay, you may be looking at your partner like, yo, you need to pull up your weight. You need to pull your slack in this situation. It could be a family member here, but the Good Lady is usually a more mature woman. So it could be your wife. Okay, but we have that clarified with the number 6 as well. The number 6 major arcana is the Lover's energy. Okay, so it could be somebody that you're in a karmic partnership with. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a significant other. Your mother could be your karmic partner. Okay, your grandmother could be your karmic partner. Your aunt could be your karmic partner. But there's a Good Lady here. Okay, and this is a karmic situation for sure. The challenge in the situation is being open to this person, or being open to their situation or their scenario here. There's a choice that has to be made for sure. And then we have the Service energy. So it's like, are you going to continue? The challenge is being open to receiving help. So I feel like for some of you, these two situations are connected. It's like you met someone who you expect to, like, I get an energy of a man here who thinks that a woman, they're more comfortable. Let me just put it this way, because I'm not trying to disrespect nobody on other ends. People got their own views. There are men who want women to stay home and cook, and there are women who want to cook, stay home and cook. So those two types of energies should merge together. Now, there are some men who like, I don't give a damn if she make more money than me. And then there's some women like, well, if he got a problem with me making more money, he don't need to be around me. So then those two can get together. But the thing is that people need to find who they're evenly yoked with. And I feel like there's a situation here where there could be a man who is interested in women who are interested in being housewives, or are not as they're interested in women who are not as career oriented or career driven. However, they have met someone who is that, and they're trying to wrap their head around dealing with this, being open and being receptive to this particular type of energy. And I feel like this man here in this situation is uncomfortable with it. Now, it could be vice versa as well, but that is what I'm getting here. So it's just a matter of, okay, love came to you but it came to you in the manner of a woman that is not your preference. All right? So let's get some clarity here. So clarify the good lady. So we have the 8 of Wands energy in reverse. Yeah, see, this could be frustrating for you. Okay, because this woman is confident. She's successful. She's, the good lady is like the Empress energy. Right? That's who the good lady represents, like if you're looking at traditional tarot. So the Empress is beautiful. She's attractive. She has her own financial stability. She doesn't need anybody to provide for her. As a matter of fact, she can provide for you, your children, and she can give to charitable donations as well, charitable organizations as well. This is someone who has no need for anything. She has everything she wants. And so that could be kind of frustrating for a gentleman who is looking for a woman who is comfortable staying home and raising the children, because maybe the communication between you two is off. You don't speak the same love language, is what I'm feeling here. So let's get some clarity here. So the challenge is being open to that and being able to, be in a position where, you don't have to. I feel like this gentleman here, he is someone who likes to call the shots, and being open to someone who is not going to allow him to call the shots all the time is a challenge for him. So being receptive, but see with the King of Wands, see, he's used to being in charge. But the thing is he has to now with this person, he has to be receptive and open to, doing what this person is asking you to do, or to be of service to this connection as a whole, and opposed to just being a shot caller, right? So this is kind of difficult for this person because they're not sure if this is going to work out. So what they're doing is, they're looking at themselves as, okay, well, what's most important to me, right? And with the 3 of Pentacles energy in reverse, maybe, and then the Ace of Wands here, this is, because here's the Ace of Wands again here. I feel like this, so with the Ace of Wands energy here and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like this is somebody doing something new. The Wands is something new, some type of news or something new that you've never dealt with before. And so this person is thinking like, okay, but what about my views and how I feel about things? So with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, that's not going to work with this person. You're going to have to be in the Ace of Wands energy. You're going to have to open up and be more receptive. Be more receptive and be more of service to, creating a different type of connection, taking action to create a different type of connection than what you've imagined. And so this is something that someone is having a difficult time doing. All right. Really, really interesting read. So let's take a look and see what we got for the divine timing cards. Where are we at? Okay, I see where we are. I feel like I want to break this down, though, a little bit more for you. I do. What's this 8 of Wands in reverse energy? Yeah, see the 5 of Swords. Yeah, see, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Because you want somebody who's laid back, who's going to allow you to tell them what to do. Like, there's a man who's more so interested in that type of woman. And there's some women out there who want that type of relationship. Like I said, I'm not knocking. If that's what you want, that's what you want, Your preference is your preference. Everybody has a right to a preference. And so this type of woman is not having that, though. You know what I'm saying? She's a shot caller, right? So with the 8 of Wands in reverse, this could be very frustrating for you. And so as a result, with the 5 of Swords, you two may get into situations and scenarios where, there's a tit for tat. It could be very petty type of arguments and things like that. It's just like this person has to be receptive to this person's energy. Yeah, here's the 8 of Swords in reverse. So it's like you have to be open to, putting in work, but it's going to have to, this is something that, you're going to have to take action and take initiative with. And with the 8 of Swords energy in reverse, it's like, this is like it's like changing your mindset. Coming out of the mindset of I'm the man, I wear the pants in the family, I do this, you do that. But the 8 of Swords in reverse is coming out of that mindset. It's like, no, this is how things work now. You have somebody that you've fallen in love with and you want to be successful with them. So, yeah, okay, that's one too many. So, you're going to have to bend a little. You're going to have to bend a little. What's this Ace of Cups? I'm sorry, this Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Ooh, all right, card fell. Yeah, so we got the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so the Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. So if you want this relationship, you know, you're going to have to be open. You're going to have to be open. But the universe is telling you that this is going to be a blessing for you. So don't let your prejudices or preferences get in the way. And that's just what I think that's what's going on here with this Sagittarius energy. It's like you're questioning everything about the situation. I feel like this is all related for you. You're questioning everything about the situation here. You feel like it's a unfortunate opportunity. You know that 14 is the temperance energy. It's because you're going to have to be balanced in the situation. That means you're going to have to try things new, do something a little different, try things a little bit different. And so maybe you're not open to that because maybe in your past relationships, it wasn't like that. You were the one who called the shots. Yeah, see, here's the High Priestess energy in reverse. So it's like, you know, with the High Priestess energy here, you may have clouded vision with the situation, or you're not listening to your intuition. You know, you may be afraid, because the challenge is being afraid. You know, you've watched the situation here and you may feel like, okay, yeah, I can't work with that person. I don't think we're going to have a relationship. I don't think our relationship is going to work. You know, I don't think I could have children with this person. Yeah, because you don't want to embark on a new mentality. Uranus energy is doing something out of the box, doing something different that everybody else don't do. And so you could be afraid of doing that. And that's what I'm seeing here. So yeah, it's like, you know, you're going to have to communicate with this person to find out what's going on. And you're going to have patience as well. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is all about. Having patience. And then you got the Knight of Swords here. You know, communication is very important with you and this person. Communication. And some of you may be talking to your friends about it. You're talking to your friends, telling them what's going on. And then it's just like, okay, you know, they probably are like, well, you know, you just going to have to see what's up. Or you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do. What's the 7? Yeah, see, we got the two of Wands, trying to figure out which way to go. Yeah, you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do. So yeah, that's what I get for you. Okay, so that's a consistent storyline across the board. All right. Well, let's see about money, okay? Because you could be spending money or you could be getting money this month. So let's see if you're spending it, what you're going to be spending it on, and if you're getting some, where it's coming from. And then will you do your divine timing cards? All right, so what's the fire sign man going to be spending money on? We got membership dues. Okay, so some of you in organizations that it's time to pay membership dues for. Some of you also, this could be someone you have children for. On another note, you could be, you know, somebody that you have children with, they're lazy. Okay, they don't want to work. They just want to sit back and they want you to pay for everything. Okay? And I feel like you're trying to, you know, you've been receptive to this situation. You tried to be open about it. But I feel like you have to take action. You have to put your foot down with this person because you've been given to them, doing for them, and it's them playing games. It's been very frustrating for you, and with the Five of Swords, you feel like they're playing games with you, okay? Or you could be in your head about this. So what you got to do is you got to focus on you, okay? Then stop trying to take care of them. This could be somebody that you're no longer in a connection with, no longer in a relationship with, but you have children with this person, and you've been being generous financially with this person, but it's taking a toll. And so as a result of it taking a toll here, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse here, you're going to have to cut back on giving them money so that you can have your new beginning and live your new life with a new person. Some of you are going to be in a new relationship with someone, and you got an ex here who's accustomed to what you've been doing and what you've been giving, and they got a problem with it. You know, they're going to have a problem with you cutting back, but oh well. Some of you are going to be ordering Grubhub, all right, and DoorDash. Somebody's not going to be cooking. They're going to order out. What else you going to be spending money on, or if you're getting money, where is it coming from? Yeah, some of you realize this person has been playing mind games with you all this time. They've been lying to you, manipulating you for money. You know, saying, oh, I need the kids. I need it for the kids, this and that and that and this. And some of you just realize that, you know, you're going to have to put your foot down. It's not like this person is playing with you. You're just allowing them to do so. And some of you are realizing that. All right, some of you are moving. And like, okay, so for example, some of you have been taking care of this person here, and now they're going to have to move off and do their own thing because the house is going into foreclosure. You two are separating. I feel like for some of you, you're separating. You're not going to be together anymore. And, you know, the money situation is falling apart. So maybe, you know, somebody went to a bank You may have been got denied for the bank as well, because this is what this Three of Pentacles in reverse could be. You know, you went and applied for a loan for a bank or for an apartment. And with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles here, you're going to be able to do that. But, you know, it's not going to be of the standards that this person wants. You know, because they're used to a certain situation and y'all can't afford that no more. The house is going into foreclosure. Now y'all have to, you know, take it down to the next level. And this person may have a problem with that. So I'm getting that too for some of you. But let's look at what's going on as far as divine timing. Actually, I'm going to stop it here and then start a new scroll. So hold on. All right, so let's see what we got for divine timing. For the fire sign men, okay, the first two cards that came out is a week from now. So something significant is going on a week from now with any of these scenarios and situations. We have last night. So something went on last night in reference to these circumstances and situations. Let's get one more. Yeah, we have Gemini season. All right, so Gemini season was from May 21st through June 21st, something like that. All right, so this could be somebody's birthday. All right, but something significant happened in Gemini season. All right, so let's see what's going on with you guys in love. Fire signs with love. What can you tell me? Okay, yeah, so when one person is given too much. So in that scenario here, where you're dealing with this person who you've been doing everything for, they just been sitting back chilling. Like, look, they sitting back chilling, being a good lady, you know, and it's frustrating to you. And, you know, you're in your head about it and you're tired of it. It's like this person is, you know, the challenge is this person wants you to give, and do for them, you know, and then it's like, okay, I feel like you're at a point with this King of Wands energy where you're like, okay, I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to come out of this imprisonment, so to speak. You know what I mean? Where I'm just doing everything for this person. Like, I'm going to start taking care of me and start worrying about me. Because for some of you, you were living and doing this, paying all of this rent, doing all of, or paying all this mortgage, you know, for this person, and this person just sitting back doing nothing. And as a result of them doing nothing, you guys have went into foreclosure because you're the only one trying to hold everything down. Because this person don't want to work, they want to live that lifestyle. Now, maybe that's the lifestyle you wanted to provide for them, but the reality of the situation is you guys are not going to be able to afford that anymore. So I feel like you've been given way too much in the connection, and this person wasn't. And as a result, it's affecting you guys financially as well. That's for some of you. Interference. There's a third-party scenario or third-party situation here in reference to what's going on. So for some of you, you've gone... It could be a mixed type of thing. It's like you've been living with this woman or this wife of yours and you guys have kids and everything, but you've been seeing somebody else on the low. You're really not interested in that person anymore, the person you have kids with or live with, you know, and so as a result of that, the relationship is coming to an end. There's a foreclosure for some of you, so you're going to end up looking for a new place and a new living situation, and you're not taking this person with you. But in the meantime, you've met somebody else. So that, for some of you, is why there's a third party here. Okay, and what also could be going on here is that somebody could have found out that somebody was sleeping with someone else. All right, somebody had been dealing with someone else. Somebody found out that somebody's afraid that... Okay, so for some of you, you may have found out that your person is dealing with someone else and your person is moved on. You may have found this out on the internet. And now you're trying to decide what to do. Or somebody may, your person may have found that out about you online or through some friends. Some type of social environment they found this out, or you found this out. Yeah, and boundaries. So somebody's definitely pumping the brakes on a situation here. This is where I was talking about with the King of Wands here and the Eight of Swords. Somebody's definitely pumping their brakes on the situation. Underneath the deck, we have trust. So somebody's trusting their intuition and what it's telling them in reference to a situation. Let's get some advice from this deck here. So we have Think on Your Feet came out in reverse. All right, so somebody's not being quick. They're not thinking quickly about what's going on. They're not being agile enough, or maybe they didn't catch on to something until it was too late. Some of you, this is past tense. You've already caught on to what's going on and you've already moved on. You may have found out that your person is already dealing with someone, or your person may have found out that you were dealing with someone, so you had to, pivot real quick or make moves real quick to, deal with the situation and however you dealt with it or however you felt you needed to handle it. Then we have Peacock. It says, let it shine. So I feel like this is somebody definitely who stepped out on their person. It already happened. Somebody already stepped out. Because if you look at this, the peacock energy, when the peacock lets their, the male peacocks, when they're looking to attract another woman to them for mating, they will put their feathers out. Okay? They'll put their feathers up and out, and the ones with the prettiest feathers will attract the women for mating. Well, I feel like this has already happened. Remember, we were talking about a third-party situation, so somebody already stepped out. So this is past tense for some of you. For others of you, it's like your partner's on the verge of doing that, or you're on the verge of stepping out on your partner. For some of you, you're in a relationship that's just basically over. And it's just a matter of moving on here. One more card for this deck. Ooh. One more card. Okay, so we have time to heal. It came out in reverse. And surrender now. We'll just take them both. So time to heal came out in reverse, and surrender now. So time to heal, it could be like I said, this situation has already passed. So you may have stepped out and your person is the one who needs to heal, or you stepped out, or your person stepped out and now you need to heal. But the healing has not completed yet. And then surrender now. So somebody needs to surrender or consider surrendering to the fact that this situation is not working. Whatever it is, it's not working. Let's get 3 cards from this deck. See what other advice Spirit has for you guys. For the fire sign men, Aries, Leo, Sag, for the month of October. Okay, we have regeneration came out in reverse. So this is telling me that this situation is not one that can be resurrected. It's time for you to move on from this person. And I also got the number 6 energy here for your person, which means that this is a karmic situation, which means that this relationship is over, whether you want it to be or not, whether this person wants it to be or not. It's time. The universe is saying it's time to move forward. Okay, so we have truth be told. So this is all about accepting the truth in the matter. This is all about finding out the truth in the situation. Somebody, like I said, they had to find out the truth via social media, or they found out about, from friends. There could have been some type of notification in the mail, letter in the mail about something, because we got the Knight of Swords showed up twice with 2 different decks. All right, underneath the deck we have mending in reverse. Again, so another message reiterating the fact that this situation is not to be mended. The universe does not want it to mend or for you to regenerate with this person. The universe wants the situation to end. Let's get one more card from this deck. So, I feel like somebody heard through the grapevine that their partner was messing around with somebody else, or their partner is moving on with someone else, and they're trying to find that out. We have to the seed. This is all about going with the flow of things and not trying to make something. How can I say this? For example, if there's a relationship that's ending, instead of you trying to fight to keep it, everything around you and all the environments are telling you that this relationship is over. I feel like the universe is telling you to just go with the flow with it, in opposed to trying to fight it or go against it. It would be best for you to go with the flow. Now, what your partner wants to do is up to them. But for your sanity and your peace of mind, which you definitely need, because I feel like there's a lot of frustration here with the 8 of Wands in reverse and the 5 of Swords. That's a hell of a lot of frustration and aggravation. All right? The universe is telling you to go with the flow. Okay? Just go with whatever's going on. Some of you, your partner's cheated on you and they're leaving you for someone else, and you want to fight and keep the relationship and do all kinds of whatever. The universe is like, let the relationship go. All right, so that's what I got for you, fire signs. If you need a personal reading, my information is in the box below. Feel free to reach out. I wish you guys the best. I hope that this reading provided some clarity, some insight for those that it resonated with. And thank you so much for supporting the channel and checking out the video. I will see you guys in the next reading, and happy October to you. Men of Fire.